Evaluation question 1. In what ways does your media product use, develop, or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? My magazine follows many generic conventions of a music magazine in order to help it appear real and seem like an actual magazine. For this question, I will compare my 4 pages to pages that influenced their design, which mainly came from the NME. Both front covers share many of the same conventions. However, where NME opted for a simple masthead, for my magazine I decided to use a more rough-appearing font. I use this as it links well to the punk origins of the magazine title, and also as it will appeal to fans of my subgenre due to the connotations it has both with punk ethics and pop culture. Also, my masthead is black and white, which stereotypically fans of my subgenre favour. Also, it generates a link to all the fanzines that it aims to recreate. It makes use of similar styled cell lines to the cover of NME. This helps it appear similar on the shelf, and readers of the magazine will recognise the link, encouraging them to buy it. For my contents, I pastiche the contents of NME using a very similar layout, as well as fonts and the placement of images. I place the main cover story in the centre of my contents page to connote importance, and also is the first thing that will grab the reader's eye. I use white for the page numbers as this contrasts my images and will inform the reader quickly where to find the article. Also, it is in keeping with the house style. NME makes use of this effect very well. Similar to the style of writing in NME, my captions aren't very serious. This is because it is a local magazine and I wanted it to be easily accessible. The use of colloquialisms and less serious subjects help it to achieve this and appeal to the readers. My double page spread again features many of the same conventions used in magazines. I used a medium close-up of the band in order to connote togetherness, which is similar to many of the articles featured in NME. However, in my shot, all 3 band members are pointing at the audience. It is directly addressing the audience, which in turn adds a sense of intimacy to the interview. It also features a band member being interviewed appearing as happy, with the other 2 appearing serious. This helps show the contrast within the scene, as well as within the subgenre, creates a positive image for my magazine as a band member appears happy to be interviewed. Also, I included various photos similar to the layout in many other magazines. However, I made my photos of the band members appear as Polaroids. This connotes oldness and also will appeal to some simply for the retro appeal, which again relates to the glory days of the Sheffield music scene and fanzines. I also used a drop capital, as it is a common convention used by almost all music magazines to connote the start of an article and draw attention to the beginning of a text.